Did you know that women process emotions differently than men, and it's not just because of society? What if I told you that understanding these psychological facts could change the way you see relationships, communication, and even yourself? By the end of this video, you'll see women and life in a whole new light. Stoicism isn't just about staying calm during chaos or enduring hardship. It's about understanding the world, the people in it, and how to navigate both with wisdom. Today, we're diving into 29 surprising psychological facts about women, facts that might just change how you connect with others and how you view your own emotional world. Whether you're a man trying to understand the women in your life or a woman seeking deeper self-awareness, this is for you. And trust me, by the end, you'll understand why Stoicism and psychology are a powerful combination. Let's face it, relationships are complex. Misunderstandings, miscommunications, and unmet expectations create unnecessary tension. But what if much of that tension came from simply not understanding how women think and feel? For centuries, Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius have emphasized the importance of understanding human nature. He once said, "When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly." But he didn't stop there. He reminded us that people act this way because they cannot tell good from evil. In other words, understanding others is the first step toward peace. So what if we applied that same logic to understanding women, bridging the gap between how men and women think, feel, and communicate? Here's something fascinating. Women are more likely to remember emotional details than men. This isn't just a stereotype. It's backed by science. Studies show that women's brains are wired to process emotions more deeply. That means they're more likely to recall not just what happened, but how it made them feel. For example, if you had an argument with a woman 5 years ago, she might still remember exactly what was said and how it affected her. Men, on the other hand, may remember the argument but forget the emotional weight behind it. So what does this mean for you? If you're in a relationship, understanding this can help you communicate more effectively. Instead of dismissing her reaction as overreacting, try acknowledging her feelings. A simple, "I understand why you feel that way," can go a long way. And this is where Stoicism becomes relevant again. Stoics believe in understanding human nature and responding wisely. When you acknowledge someone's emotions, you're not just being kind, you're practicing Stoic wisdom. Here's another interesting fact. Women are more likely to seek emotional support during tough times. This doesn't mean they're weaker. It means they manage stress differently. While men might try to tough it out or solve the problem alone, women are more likely to express their emotions and seek comfort from others. This is where Stoicism offers guidance again. As Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." If a woman in your life is going through something difficult, she might not need advice. She might just need someone to listen. Offering a listening ear isn't just being supportive, it's an act of Stoic virtue. Fact number 3. Women are more likely to pick up on nonverbal cues. That means they're naturally more tuned into body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice. So even if you think you're hiding your emotions well, she probably already knows something's off. This is where honesty becomes essential. As a Stoic, you value truth and integrity. Instead of masking your feelings, try being upfront about them. It might feel awkward at first, but it builds deeper trust. Seneca said, "A guilty conscience is a hidden enemy." When you keep your emotions bottled up, you're not protecting the relationship. You're putting silent pressure on it. If she senses something's wrong, don't deny it. Be open. That simple act of honesty strengthens connection and reflects true inner strength. Fact number 4, women are more likely to multitask effectively. Science backs this up. Women's brains are better at switching between tasks, which explains how they often manage work, relationships, family, and social obligations all at once. But here's the key insight. Just because they can do it all doesn't mean they should have to. Stoicism teaches us the importance of balance and shared responsibility. If you notice a woman in your life juggling too much, don't wait. Offer your support. Not because she's overwhelmed, but because partnership is powerful. Marcus Aurelius said, "What is not good for the hive is not good for the bee." When you support the people around you, everyone thrives, including you. Fact number 5. Women are more likely to experience anxiety and depression. This doesn't mean men don't suffer, they do, but research shows women are diagnosed more often, partly because they're more likely to seek help. And that takes strength, not weakness. Stoicism isn't about pretending everything is fine. It's about facing reality with courage and compassion. Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." If a woman in your life is struggling, don't minimize her experience. Don't rush in with advice. Just be there. Listen. Sometimes the greatest support you can offer isn't a solution. It's your presence. Fact number 6. Women are more likely to value emotional intimacy. This might shift the way you think about relationships. It's not that women don't enjoy physical connection. They absolutely do. But what often matters more is the emotional bond. For many women, real closeness comes from feeling emotionally seen, heard, and understood. So if you're in a relationship, don't focus only on the physical aspect. Make time to ask her how she's feeling, what's on her mind, and what she truly needs from you, not just as a partner, but as a human being. And this isn't just about romantic relationships. It applies to friendships, family, and even professional connections. As a Stoic, you understand the value of meaningful bonds. Seneca once said, "One of the most beautiful qualities of true friendship is to understand and to be understood." When you strive to understand the women in your life, you deepen trust and strengthen every relationship you have. Fact number 7, women are more likely to apologize unnecessarily. It's something you might not notice right away, but many women say, "I'm sorry," even when they've done nothing wrong. This isn't a sign of guilt. It's often a learned response. Women are frequently socialized to be peacemakers, to smooth things over, to keep the peace. But the habit of apologizing too much can wear down a person's self-respect. As someone who values Stoic principles, you know the importance of self-worth and inner strength. If you notice a woman in your life apologizing for simply existing or speaking her mind, gently remind her that she doesn't need to. Encourage her to stand her ground. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Help her realize that strength, and both of you will grow. Fact number 8. Women are more likely to remember important dates. Birthdays, anniversaries, the day you first met. She remembers, and it's not just because she has a good memory. It's because these moments carry emotional weight. For many women, remembering a date is about honoring the meaning behind it. It's a symbol of appreciation, love, and connection. So if you're in a relationship, don't dismiss these moments as just another day. You don't need a grand gesture, a thoughtful message, a shared memory, or simply acknowledging the date can mean everything. Stoicism reminds us to live with mindfulness and gratitude. Use these moments to express appreciation and deepen your connection. It's a small effort with a lasting impact. Fact number 9. Women are more likely to seek social connections. This doesn't mean they're clingy or dependent. It means they value community. Whether it's close friendships, time with family, or meaningful conversations, women tend to prioritize relationships as part of their emotional well-being. As a Stoic, you understand that human connection is essential to a well-lived life. If a woman in your life values time with others, don't see it as a distraction. See it as a strength, a reminder to nurture your own connections. Marcus Aurelius said, "What is good for the hive is good for the bee." When we support those around us and foster strong communities, we all thrive. Fact number 10. Women are more likely to express gratitude. Studies show that women are more likely to say thank you, show appreciation, and acknowledge the efforts of others. It might seem simple, but gratitude changes everything. It creates warmth, builds trust, and strengthens bonds. As someone practicing Stoic wisdom, this is something worth emulating. Gratitude isn't weakness, it's strength in its highest form. Seneca wrote, "Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others." Make it a habit to express thanks, not just for the big moments, but for the everyday ones. When you practice gratitude, you don't just improve your relationships, you become a better version of yourself. Fact number 11. Women are more likely to trust their intuition. You've probably heard the phrase, "trust your gut." Well, women are more likely to actually do it. Studies show that when making decisions, women often rely on intuition, especially in relationships, work, and everyday choices. This isn't some mysterious sixth sense. It's their brain picking up on subtle patterns and cues that might fly under the radar. As a Stoic, you might lean more heavily on logic and reason, and that's valuable. But intuition also has its place. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." If your thinking blends reason and instinct, you'll often find more clarity. So the next time a woman in your life says, "I just have a feeling about this," take a moment to really consider it. There may be more truth there than you realize. Fact number 12. Women are more likely to forgive, but not forget. It's not about holding grudges. It's about emotional memory. Women are often more willing to forgive when they feel genuinely heard and understood, but they also remember the lesson that came with the experience. That emotional imprint sticks, not out of spite, but out of self-protection. As a Stoic, forgiveness is part of living a virtuous life. Seneca said, "Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it." If you've made a mistake, don't assume a simple apology will erase it. Show growth through your actions. Real forgiveness is a process, one that involves trust, respect, and change. Fact number 13. Women are more likely to seek balance in relationships. Whether it's between work and home, giving and receiving, or emotional and physical intimacy, women often strive for harmony, and this desire aligns beautifully with Stoic philosophy. The Stoics believed in moderation, in avoiding extremes, and finding the balanced middle. So if you're in a relationship, ask yourself, is she shouldering more than her share? Is the dynamic truly balanced? Supporting her pursuit of harmony isn't just kind, it's Stoic. It means living wisely and justly. Fact number 14. Women are more likely to express vulnerability. And here's the truth. Vulnerability isn't weakness. It's courage. Many women are more open about their fears, doubts, and struggles. This openness creates real emotional connection. As someone who values Stoic resilience, you might think expressing pain is a sign of fragility, but Stoicism isn't about being stone-faced. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." When someone opens up to you, don't shut down. Meet vulnerability with presence. It's in those raw human moments that real connection is formed. Fact number 15. Women are more likely to prioritize emotional safety. This isn't just a preference, it's a need. Women want to feel safe to express themselves without fear of being judged, dismissed, or misunderstood. Stoicism teaches us to create inner calm, but it also teaches us to be a safe space for others. If a woman in your life opens up, don't rush to solve or criticize. Just listen. Validate. Emotional safety is the soil where trust grows. Without it, even the strongest bond will weaken. When she feels emotionally safe with you, the relationship will thrive. Fact number 16. Women are more likely to value communication over silence. Silence might be golden, but for many women, open dialogue is priceless. When something's bothering her, she wants to talk it out. When something's joyful, she wants to share it. This isn't about drama, it's about connection. Stoicism often values reflection and internal processing, and that's important. But communication has its place too. Even Marcus Aurelius journaled his thoughts daily. So the next time she wants to talk, don't see it as a chore, see it as a bridge, a moment to connect, to understand, and to grow. Fact number 17. Women are more likely to notice small details. Whether it's a shift in your tone, a subtle change in your routine, or a new shirt you didn't think anyone would notice, she probably did. This attention to detail isn't about being picky, it's about being present. It shows she's paying attention, and that's something Stoics can learn from. Mindfulness starts with awareness. The small things matter. So the next time a woman notices something you missed, take it as a cue, not to be defensive, but to be more mindful. In the details, we find depth. Fact number 18. Women are more likely to seek meaning in experiences. Women often look for deeper meaning in conversations, relationships, or life events. This search for meaning is something Stoics can deeply relate to, since Stoicism is all about living a purposeful, meaningful life. So when a woman in your life is reflecting or trying to make sense of something, join her in that journey. Ask questions, share your thoughts, and grow together. Remember, meaning isn't something you just find, it's something you create. Fact number 19. Women are more likely to value emotional connection over material gifts. Here's a truth bomb. Women appreciate the emotional bond far more than fancy presents. It's not that thoughtful gifts don't matter, they do, but the connection matters more. As a Stoic, you know material things are temporary, but relationships last. So if you want to show you care, focus on quality time, meaningful conversations, and making her feel valued for who she is, not what she has. Fact number 20. Women are more likely to be empathetic listeners. Empathy is a real superpower, and women tend to have it in abundance. They're often better at putting themselves in someone else's shoes and offering genuine support. Stoicism teaches us to focus on our own actions, but it also highlights the importance of understanding others. So if a woman listens to you with empathy, appreciate it. And if you want to strengthen your relationships, practice empathetic listening yourself. Sometimes all someone needs is to feel truly heard. Fact number 21. Women are more likely to seek long-term commitment. Whether romantic, platonic, or familial, women often look for stability and lasting connection. This isn't clinginess. It's valuing integrity and purpose in relationships. As a Stoic, you understand how important commitment is. So when a woman in your life is seeking commitment, see it as a chance to build something meaningful. Commitment isn't a burden. It's the foundation for trust and growth. Fact number 22. Women are more likely to express affection verbally. Words carry weight, and women often use them to show love and care, whether it's saying, "I love you," or offering heartfelt compliments. As a Stoic, you might prefer showing affection through actions, and that's great, but don't underestimate the power of kind words. A simple, "I appreciate you," can strengthen any relationship in profound ways. Fact number 23. Women are more likely to seek emotional validation. Feeling understood and acknowledged is crucial when sharing emotions. Stoics might be quick to offer advice or solutions, but sometimes the best response is simply validation. Saying, "I understand why you feel that way," can make all the difference. Stoicism isn't about fixing everything. It's about accepting and understanding what is. Fact number 24. Women are more likely to be influenced by social connections. This isn't about being easily swayed. It's about valuing the opinions of trusted friends, family, or colleagues. As a Stoic, you understand the importance of surrounding yourself with good influences. So if a woman in your life seeks advice from others, don't see it as a lack of independence. See it as a sign she values the people close to her. Fact number 25. Women are more likely to value emotional honesty. Honesty truly is the best policy, and women want to know where they stand and how you really feel. As a Stoic, you appreciate truth and integrity, so if a woman asks for honesty, don't shy away. Be clear, kind, and truthful. Honesty builds trust, and trust is the foundation of any strong relationship. Fact number 26. Women are more likely to seek personal growth. Whether through education, therapy, or new experiences, women often strive to become their best selves. This is something Stoics deeply relate to, as Stoicism is all about self-improvement. So if a woman in your life focuses on growth, support her journey, and use it as a chance to reflect on your own growth too. Fact number 27. Women are more likely to value quality over quantity. Be it relationships, experiences, or possessions, quality matters more. This echoes a key Stoic principle: focus on what truly matters and let go of the rest. If a woman prioritizes quality, take it as a reminder to do the same. Life isn't about having more, it's about having what matters. Fact number 28. Women are more likely to seek emotional closure. They want to resolve conflicts, understand what went wrong, and move forward with clarity. As a Stoic, you know the burden of holding on to unresolved emotions. So if a woman seeks closure, don't avoid the conversation. Face it honestly and openly. Closure isn't about winning or losing, it's about finding peace. Fact number 29. Women are more likely to inspire others. Through their strength, kindness, or resilience, women uniquely motivate those around them. Stoics understand the power of inspiration. It's how their own philosophy was shaped. So if a woman inspires you, let her know. Gratitude and acknowledgement are powerful tools for building strong relationships. Now, the most important fact: women, like men, are human beings, complex individuals with their own thoughts, feelings, and desires. It's easy to get caught up in stereotypes, but every woman is unique. As a Stoic, your goal isn't to figure women out as a group, but to understand them as individuals. When you do, you don't just build better relationships, you become a better person. So, what have we learned today? We explored 29 psychological facts about women, from how they process emotions to how they build relationships. More importantly, we saw how these facts connect to Stoic principles like empathy, understanding, and self-improvement. Whether you're a man or a woman, these insights can help you navigate relationships with wisdom and compassion. Remember, Stoicism isn't about being emotionless. It's about understanding emotions and using that understanding to live a better life. If you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button and check out the next video. You won't want to miss it.